Hellburner, the first-time bomb in history. In the 16th century, an Italian engineer modified two ships into weapons known as hellburners, or hellburners, capable of unprecedented destruction. During the era of wooden sailing ships, fire was the sailor's greatest enemy. In times of war, fire was used extensively to sink enemy vessels. A formidable strategy pioneered by the ancient Greeks was setting a ship ablaze, loaded with flammable materials like pitch and tar, and sending it toward the enemy. These fireships could cause terrifying chaos at alarming speeds. By the 7th century, the Greeks discovered that mixing naphtha with quicklime would create a powerful fire mixture that ignited upon contact with water, marking the world's first incendiary weapon. Advances in shipbuilding and the invention of gunpowder made this type of weapon even more lethal. Fireships were no longer just tools for burning enemy fleets or ports, but had become floating bombs designed to destroy as many ships as possible with powerful explosions. In the winter of 1585, the city of Antwerp was under siege by the army of Alexander Farnese. Farnese, commander of the Habsburg forces in Spanish-ruled Netherlands, built a bridge across the Scheldt River between Antwerp and the sea, cutting off the city's water route, intending to starve its inhabitants. To break this blockade, the Dutch hired Federico Giambelli, an Italian military engineer renowned for his expertise in various scientific fields. Giambelli promised to destroy the bridge and requested 3 large merchant ships from the city's fleet. However, his request was denied, and he was only given 2 smaller ships, Fortuyn and Hoop. Despite the limitations, Giambelli was determined to demonstrate his abilities. Giambelli transformed these 2 ships into Europe's largest bombs at the time, calling them hellburners. Inside the ship's hull, he constructed a 12-meter-long, 5-meter-wide fire chamber with brick and mortar, its walls 1.5 meters thick. He packed the chamber with 3 tons of high-quality gunpowder, sealing it with a lead-covered roof made from old tombstones. Above the chamber and in the surrounding spaces, he added stones, iron fragments, and other materials to act as shrapnel. The entire setup was hidden beneath a traditional wooden deck to make the ships appear ordinary. The Fortuyn was fitted with a slow fuse, a steady burning cord designed to ignite the bomb after a set time. However, the fuse on the Hoop was a technical marvel. Giambelli enlisted a clockmaker from Antwerp to create a mechanical timer combined with a flint ignition mechanism that would detonate the gunpowder at a precise moment. This was the world's first-time bomb. Giambelli planned to release about 30 fireships down the river in successive waves to distract the Spanish forces until Fortuyn and Hoop could ram into the bridge. But on the night of April 4th, 1585, the officer in charge of the operation made a critical error, releasing all the fireships simultaneously, followed by the 2 hellburners. Fortuyn ran aground on the riverbank before reaching the bridge. Its bomb exploded weakly, causing only minor damage to the Spanish forces. Meanwhile, Hoop struck the bridge directly and crashed into it. When the timer reached its set time, a massive explosion instantly destroyed the ship, killing 800 Spanish soldiers. A large section of the bridge was also obliterated. Millions of tombstone fragments and iron shards that Giambelli had packed into the hull rained down from the sky. Buildings several kilometers away collapsed, and the explosion was so loud that it awakened people 35 kilometers away. Despite the overwhelming power of the attack, the Dutch failed to capitalize on the opportunity, allowing the Spanish to rebuild the wooden barricade. Antwerp surrendered just 4 months later. Military historian Robert L. O'Connell described the Hellburner as the first weapon of mass destruction in history. It was also the largest pre-planned man-made explosion the world had seen at that time.